Hey, how's it going? And welcome to the Never Lose Your Nerd channel. I'm Brandon.
I'm Ishmael.
Well, definitely a better episode. I loved it. It was great. Characters were revealed. Other characters will be revealed soon.
Soon.
Yes.
It was amazing. It was called Heiress.
It was called The Heiress. Yes. Get into that next. Yes, it was definitely worth the wait. The last episode was meh. Not really, not much going on in that episode. Definitely worth the wait. This episode was great.
It was amazing.
Yes, it was awesome.
It shows that Mando is a true hero.
Before we get into it, spoiler warning. Gonna
Mando
get into it. I don't think I talked about it last episode, but oh, well, if you clicked on it, I guess you know what you're getting into. But spoiler, we're gonna get into everything in the episode.
Everything.
Yes. So yes, Mando did find more Mandalorians.
He did. No.
Yes, he did.
He didn't find them. They found him.
Basically, but the fish, frog lady, amphibian lady did take him to them.
He took him to them, but he didn't find them. They found him.
Well, whatever. But we did see Sasha Banks in the very beginning, and I was like, oh, she's probably Mandalorian. She's probably Sabine, but we actually don't know if she's Sabine yet.
He soiled himself.
I was so excited. Oh my God. I'm so happy. Mandalorians. I never thought I'd be happy for Mandalorians when this series full started, but I'm all into Mandalorians now. Since I've watched Clone Wars and Rebels, Mandalorians are cool. Well, the way this season is going so far, it seems like every episode is just basically picking up right after the last episode.
It was actually really good. I liked all the Mandalorians. I liked how they worked all as a team.
Well, before we get into that, I mean, what about like it directly connecting, and then we see his ship is, oh my God, basically just falling apart.
It was so funny. His ship just...
How about
it just plummeted to the water.
How about the landing? That was funny.
That's what I was talking about. It plummeted to the water. Like
it was so funny. He was like right there. The landing platform was right there. Just the engine crapped out. He fell in the water.
It was kind of funny, and they had
oh
to
my
fish
God.
him out.
Wow, that was hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, his ship is ruined, and they dragged him out immediately, and then like he gave the Mod Calamari guy the money, whatever. He was like, "Can you fix it?" He was like, we'll see what we can do.
He said, all I can do is fuel it up.
Yeah, and then he walked off. He said, I'll fuel it up. Shit, that's about it. That was so funny. Yeah, the Mod Calamari people. Yep.
Yeah. And then
we got to meet Squid Face people.
Squid Face people, and we got to see a squid eat Baby Yoda's face.
Oh, then the frog, I keep calling her fish. The frog lady got reunited with her husband. So sweet. They're like, right?
Yeah, sure.
That was so sweet, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So she got reunited with her husband so they can fertilize the eggs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then there was, after that...
that's when we see Sasha Banks, right?
Yeah, that's when we see Sasha Banks. And
creeping in the corner.
Then they took us to this restaurant. It was like a little bar.
Bar restaurant. Yeah, basically the frog man took him to the bar, and then Mando was talking to the guy serving him, asking him about... He's basically got to go through so many freaking people, ask about Mandalorians, and they're like, yeah, there's been Mandalorians here. It's going to cost you. Fed him some weird broth with a squid or octopus in it.
That's the
little baby.
That's the first time that they tried to kill Baby Yoda.
Yeah. I don't know. I think that's just regular. I think that's just part of the soup.
I don't know.
It's weird. He said chowder, right?
Yeah.
I don't think that's New England clam chowder. I think that's weird octopus alien chowder. Octopus chowder. Yeah. Pretty cool. That was weird though. Yeah, then the bartender guy, restaurant guy, he introduced him to another guy, which was like the tentacle face guy. And they took him on the ship, got to hear the music. Dun, 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 and it was a trap.
It was a trap. Because then he was like, we gotta feed this monster. He's like, aight. And then they feed the fish, and the guy got the staff, and he kicked Baby Yoda in there.
Well, we never saw what it was in there. What do you think it was?
It was a worm. We saw it.
A worm?
Yeah. It was like, we saw it. It was like,
I don't remember seeing the worm.
You know those worms that like, the blood worms that like worms, and then they open their mouth, and then there's another mouth.
Oh, I guess we did see a mouth. I'm trying to remember. But Basically, it was just a trap. They were like, the best car armor will be ours. Basically, Mandalorian, he can't trust nobody. Everybody wants his armor. They didn't even care about the baby. They just straight kicked him in there. I was like, oh my gosh. Baby Yoda's literally been in danger every episode. Holy crap. What do you think about that?
I mean, if you really think about it, they were just trying to kill Baby Yoda. Just to kill him, you know? To get him out of the way because they were trying to kill Mando. And that fish thing, he jumped for it and they were like, yes, he jumped.
I think they just kicked him in so he would jump after it and then the monster would eat him and then probably spit out the armor. That's all they were after. The armor is very valuable, of course. It's like in Marvel. It's like adamantium or vibranium. It's very precious metal.
But if you think about it, every time they try to kill Mando, they always kill him not trying to show his face.
Yeah, never works. I would like to see just sometimes somebody try to catch him and just try to take his helmet off. Like if he ever got arrested or anything, they would have to remove his helmet, but I guess that's just why he never gets caught. But
there's never police officers in Star Wars.
We saw him last episode. The X-Wing fighters were police, basically. Cops roaming the galaxy. But yeah, after he got stuck in there and then the Mandalorian showed up, it got real. It was so freaking cool.
They all work together as a team.
Whenever I saw the Mandalorian show up with the paint on the helmet, I knew it was Sabine, or not Sabine, I knew
Bo-Katan.
It was Bo-Katan. And I actually got spoiled on some other thumbnails I saw from other people's videos that showed up in my notifications. I was basically spoiled. I was mad, though. I was upset. I was like, oh, we're going to see Mandalorian this episode. Which I was hoping to see. I was anticipating, but I didn't want to know going into it. But yeah, Bo-Katan, awesome. Katie Sackhoff. She definitely does a good job with the way she looks. Because she looks exactly like she looks in the cartoons.
Are they going to make her in other episodes too?
Oh, I don't know. I guess we'll get into it later, like how it left off.
I think we will see her with Moff Gideon.
Yeah. Well, we'll get into it. Okay, well, Sasha Banks and the other guy, we never got their names. Uh-huh. I'm assuming if Sasha Banks was Sabine Wren, they would have said that. So I guess she's not Sabine. Because Sabine always has colored hair.
Maybe she does have colored hair, but you just don't see it. I thought the guy that was right there with the curly hair was Rex.
No, Rex would be like in his 70s right now. Rex was old if he's in the show. Because you saw how old Tamara Morrison looks as Boba Fett. He's an unaltered clone, which means he doesn't age. Rex is an aging clone, so he'd be like 70 or 80, probably. No, it was cool whenever they showed up and they took their helmets off, and then Mando was, this is going to be an issue, like every time he sees a Mandalorian, they take their helmet off, he's like, where'd you get that armor? You're not real Mandalorian. She's like, this has been in my family 3rd generation. I was born on Mandalore. So she's a real, true Mandalorian.
Real Mandalorian.
And he's like a fake one, foundling.
No, not really a fake one. So she was like if you really think about it, she's like the old people.
She's from the old school, though. Her family is from Mandalore.
And then Mando is from somewhere else.
I mean, he's a foundling. He's like adopted into it. He's not like born into it. So they mentioned it. He comes from a sect or cult called the Watch. It's a cult of religious zealots trying to reestablish like the old ways.
So they're trying to act like the origin of.
Yeah, I don't know. I have to do more research. I don't know if the original origins never took their helmets off or what. But it's just different. It's like maybe Christians, Catholics, you got Baptists. It's just different types of it, have different ways of their religion maybe. So it's just different. So that kind of explains where he comes from, the people who saved him, because the people who saved him are from Death Watch. They're the more radical, want to kill people, take over part of it. And where Bo-Katan is from is they're the more peaceful, I mean, they want their planet back. They want to be in power, but they don't take it by force just to do it. And okay, well, basically the plot of this, well, he didn't believe him at first, so he just flew off. And then basically they had to save him a second time whenever the other squid face guys or whatever, he was like, you killed my brother. And then they showed up. She's like, no, I did. They killed them guy. There was like 15 guys. They killed him like that. The Mandalorians together are awesome.
Then they killed all those guys.
Yeah. No, it was just so cool how it literally was just like so quick.
Then
like, they're just freaking like assassins. They're just so precise.
they're
Cool.
like hitmans.
Man, so cool.
Then they went to go to that ship that was part of the First Order.
Was it?
Mm-hmm.
Well, the First Order isn't established yet. It's still remnants of the Empire.
Oh, Empire, my bad.
Because the First Order won't be established for another 25 years.
I get mixed up. I thought that was the same thing.
But basically, they like filled them in on their plan to like steal the ship, and I guess there's a bunch of weapons in there they wanted. Come to find out, So yeah, because he wants to find Jedi, and she's like, "Well, you help me out, I help you out."
Well, she's trying to look for the black saber.
Yeah. That's what we come to find out. But yeah, they basically take over the ship, and then the guy contacts Moff Gideon, and he's like, "You know what you have to do." And basically, what it is, he kills the 2 pilots. Then he's gonna crash the ship so they can't get the weapons on board. That's what they want. It's a lot of guns on there.
A lot, and there was a lot of stormtroopers.
You know, stormtroopers never stand a chance.
Yeah.
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 They're just terrible shots. It's crazy how the Mandalorians can shoot 20 guys, like 20 out of 20 shots. Stormtroopers are like 1 out of 30. God, it's so bad. But yeah. It was so cool though. Like I said, when we got to the end, like she was like interrogating the guy, and she was like, "Where is he? He has something I want. Where's the Darksaber?" We're like, yes. She is going back after the Darksaber.
Yeah,
awesome.
He hit me right here.
But yeah, that's cool. So basically, by the end of this series, maybe she'll be. I mean, she is going after her, but I don't know.
She'll probably be quit of Mandalore. What?
Well, she's trying to get back the Darksaber because that is the symbol of power for the Mandalorians. So we don't know how Moff Gideon got it yet. We don't know what happened. But we do know that she did have it, of course, and she wants it back. So that's the plan.
Does she have the Force though?
No, Mandalorian. There's only one Mandalorian that was a Jedi that has the Force. Was the original Tar Vizsla. Did a video about it if you want to check it out.
Oh yeah, we did, right?
So basically by the end of the episode, after they took over the ship, Moff Gideon, well, they were saying they're going to bring everybody, so they were going to take the ship and leave and use it so they could, they could use it for themselves later on. Mando just thought they were going to take the stuff and then leave, but they're going to take the ship. And he was like, "No, I need to go get my kid and everything." And so she's going to get Moff Gideon. And then, oh my God, the best part of the episode, where's the Jedi? She said, "Go to the city of Caladan on the forest moon of Corvin, find Ahsoka Tano, tell her Bo-Katan sent you." Yes.
He was so excited.
I'm excited.
And
I actually just...
supposedly Caladan is in Dune.
Caladan is from Dune. I was like, I know that planet. I looked it up and I was like, yep, that's Dune. I'm reading the book. Caladan is where they start off Dune in. So yeah, we know Star Wars. George Lucas got his inspiration from Dune. So yep, Caladan is from Dune.
So that means, is there going to be some Dune people in the Caladan?
Well, there is. That's where the Sand People...
The Tusken Raiders?
Tusken Raiders come from. Sand People, that's where their ships... The ships they have are from Dune also.
The Jawa ships?
The Sand Crawlers.
The Jawas?
And that's where the worms come from. So, yeah. Pretty awesome. I'm so excited. I actually ordered a Ahsoka figure today. Rebels, Ahsoka, Black. It's the Black...
series?
Black series, yeah.
Does it have the white lightsabers?
Yeah, she has 2 of them.
Nice.
It's pretty cool. One more thing I wanted to get into that I got wrong in the last video is the ice spiders are not the ones from Rebels. They're not the same. They're not the Krennic or whatever. They are actually from Ralph McQuarrie. They were originally supposed to be on the planet where Yoda was on Dagobah.
The one where she trained Luke?
Where he trained Luke. The Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah.
Those were originally supposed to be in that.
But it didn't make it there.
No. Which I don't get how they could have been in there. If they're ice spiders, how they could have been on Dagobah, which was a swamp planet. But it was basically just concept art. I'll put it on the video and show it off.
I've seen that.
That was basically original concept art by Ralph McQuarrie that he wanted to put in The Empire Strikes Back, but I guess they went in a different direction because it ended up being a swamp planet. But I don't know. But now they threw it in there. It's pretty cool. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I just wanted to correct that and get that right. What are you thinking about Baby Yoda so far? He hasn't done much.
This guy?
Yeah. He hasn't done much.
He's just there.
He's just there for like the cuteness factor.
No, I think he's just there to like cut the scenes and all that.
Do you think he's going to use any force powers this season?
Maybe whenever he sees Ahsoka.
I was expecting him to be more advanced. Like he's still, I mean, yes, it's basically, there's not that much time that's gone by. He's still a little baby, but basically he's just causing mischief. He's eating people's eggs and causing trouble with the spiders, but I don't know. It's great. This episode was great. This is the first episode that I loved.
Actually, I think this was the best episode from the first. Is better than the first season episode.
As far as the first season, I think the last episode was pretty great. But no, I love this episode. Can't wait to eventually see Ahsoka. I don't think we'll see her next episode. I think probably something will happen. We'll have like another side mission. But eventually we will get to see Ahsoka. Hopefully we'll get to see Bo-Katan again.
Maybe we'll see Bo-Katan next. No,
not.
We'll probably see Sabine next week, yeah.
Yeah, we need to make some spin-off videos from this. Where is Sabine? Where will we see her? Maybe Sabine is with Ahsoka because in Rebels it left off with Ahsoka and Sabine going to look for
that boy.
Going to look for Ezra. So Sabine might be with Ahsoka. But yeah, let us know what you thought of the episode. I loved it. It was great. I can't wait till the next episode now. Yeah, it's awesome. What you think?
It was good.
Good?
Yeah, really good.
All right. Well, if you would please like the video.
Subscribe to our channel.
Hit the bell for notifications.
And we'll see you on the next one.
See you on the next one.
Stay nerdy.
Bye.
Bye.